All right, so I'm back with another word, and once again, if this word is for you, it is for you. If not, keep it moving and leave the door open for somebody else to receive it, because God gonna give me these words, and I'm gonna give them to y'all as He gives them to me, okay? And as y'all see, I got my little notebook because God made me go take notes when He gave me this word last night. So, bear with me as I, crack open the book, okay? So let's get into it, okay? So me and my best friend, we were outside talking, right? And once again, I told y'all how every now and then God will legit use my best friend as a vessel and profoundly speak through him. And y'all know God does that. I'll get y'all the scripture later, but there is scripture on that where God will use somebody and state something that is confirmation or just elaborating on what He already told you. So we're sitting here talking, and we're talking about how people build walls, okay? And when I state how people build walls, I mean we build walls around our heart, we build walls around our mind, we just build walls because we either been hurt, we've been betrayed, it's so much that goes into it on why we build this wall, and it's usually rooted in a hurt place, in a hurt heart, where we're trying to block out those things from coming in, from hurting us again, from leading us astray again, from betraying us again. We block it all out, okay? Now, as we're standing there, he proceeds to say, it doesn't matter how good they built that wall. All walls are meant to be penetrated. And then he proceeds to tell the story about the Trojan horse during the Trojan horse war. Okay, so follow along with me, okay? Now, for those of you who are familiar with how the Trojan War went, congratulations. But for those of you who are not, don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna just give you a brief little summary about what it was about, okay? So basically, during this war, the Greeks pretended to desert the war in order to trick the people of the Trojan people to let them in. And how did they do that? They presented a Trojan horse, a giant Trojan horse, as a gift. But it was hollow inside and hid soldiers inside. And when the Trojan people brought it past the city walls, when nightfall came, the Greek people, they got out, let their whole army in, and destroyed them, okay? Now, I'm going to give you some scripture. So Proverbs 25:28. Like a city whose walls are broken through is a man who lacks self-control. All right? Capture that, okay? Because I'm about to break this down. When you build those walls up, and they're not built on the foundation of God, but they're built on the foundation of you being hurt or you being betrayed or any reason on why you built that wall, it will be penetrated, okay? And let me explain why. When you build those walls, you also are blocking God out of your life as well. You're not opening up your heart to receive what God has for you. You are not opening up your mind to hear, or opening up your ears to hear what God has for you, or opening up your mind to really, think past what you know, because all you are thinking about is the previous hurt that you have already been dealt. So that wall is not only blocking the source out, but you think is blocking what hurt you. And let's be for real, it's truly not. The devil is a tricky person. So let's break down this Trojan horse war, right? So this horse was to represent a false gift, okay? The devil will come with things that looks like a blessing, but it's actually not a blessing. And he will present it to you in hopes that you will let those guards down just for a second, long enough for him to come in. All right, follow along. Now let's think about the horse, right? Horses usually symbolize strength, power, nobility, prosperity. Horse can usually symbolize a lot of things, but this particular horse was hollow. All right, it was hollow on the inside. It was big. It was big. On the outside, it looked like something that would be like a big blessing, a big peace offering, a big gift. But on the inside, it was completely hollow. Okay? Now let's break down hollow. Hollow, having a hole or empty space inside without significance, a hole or depression in something. Okay? So let's think of this. If it's empty, it's without significance. That means what the horse used to represent, which was strength, power, nobility, prosperity, is now empty. It is now without significance. So now, this gift that the devil has presented you with, you think it's your big blessing, but it's completely empty. It is hollow. So here we have it, this empty gift that the devil done presented you with. And let's be for real, during the Trojan War, they were actually warned before this happened. They were warned and they proceeded to accept this gift. See, the devil is real tricky. And you think you have your guards up, but do you really? So let's go back. The person who hurt you, or the thing that hurt you, or the situation that hurt you, pretends to leave your life. You build this wall up, but then it comes back with this peace offering or this gift, and you think that you're out of the woods, and you think that this is your big blessing, or your big blessing, or you think that this is your big breakthrough. And the entire time, it's just the devil coming back, and he bringing his goons with him. And so I circle back around to Proverbs 25:28. Like a city whose walls are broken through is a man who lacks self-control. You had no control. And let's be for real, we never had control. We really have to give it all over to God. You know what I'm saying? You lack self-control. And I can speak on this because I build walls and they get penetrated each time. You know, the devil come with different tricks. I'll be like, oh, how'd you get me like that? And it shows, and it opened up my eyes that I lack self-control. And no matter how much I think that I've learned and how much that I think that I've grown, the devil don't just give up. He will find another way. Come on now, this is the devil is a person who knows the ending but don't care. At this point, he gets off at it. He gets off on it. Come on. So we lack self-control. And building that wall does nothing for you if God is not the one who built that hedge of protection around you. Forget your wall. Go ahead and demo it, okay? Go bring the wrecking ball in. Go ahead and knock down the wall that you self-built. Because we lack self-control. We lack self-discipline. And don't sit here and say, but I'm willing, whatever. We all fall short. All right? But you want to know who don't fall short? God. God. So who best than to build your wall, your hedge of protection, than God? Your wall flimsy anyway. Bye.